Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Marty and this is Emotional Healing Revolution. I am in the process of getting some things more clarified so I can post every single day for humanity and for those who seek some emotional release work. This is a channel that I have dedicated to those who are on a journey of learning more about how to do healing work or to release their emotions or to be more in touch with their emotions. My name is Marty, if I haven't already told you, and I am a spiritual counselor, an intuitive, an advanced theta practitioner, as well as an emotional health facilitator, and a few other things. I've been busy. Today I was connecting and meditating on what the process or emotional release session should be today. And as I was connecting, I felt my grandmother and I was like, oh, I miss that woman. She was a true angel on this earth. And I kind of asked her, I said, Granny, what should I do today? What does the collective or humanity need work to do? And she said grief. And that I really felt that pierced my heart. And so it is my goal and my mission today to provide a service of healing and release work to help those who are seeking it. What you will need today is about 15 pieces of white paper and some crayons or colored pencils. And don't forget to go look at that legal disclaimer before you begin, and then you're welcome to join me. Okay, so when you are ready, we are going to begin with a short meditation. And so I need you to be in a quiet place where you are safe and where you can really focus. And we're going to begin with you closing your eyes, and we're going to start doing some breath work. Okay, so close your eyes and take a big deep breath in and hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, and release. Now notice that I released it very slowly. Slowly. The reason I did that is because I really need you to focus on your breath, okay? Focus on your breath as you're breathing in and releasing, and the release should be quite slow, okay? So maybe you could count to 5 seconds or 8 seconds or however long you can to release that air. Okay, we're gonna do it 2 more times, okay? And ready, and breathe in. And release. Very good. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Okay, let's do another big deep breath. And release. Very good. Now I want you to keep your eyes shut for a little while we do this meditation, if you can, okay? And I want you to visualize yourself on a very warm, beautiful beach, a desert island or a deserted island, excuse me, or someplace where you're just the only person there on this beautiful, beautiful island beach. Sink your feet down into the sand, feel the coolness on your feet, and just breathe in that warm, beautiful air. Breathe in. This time we're not going to hold it, we're just going to release, okay? Good job. I want you to breathe easy at this time. Just breathe in and out. Relax. Feel the warm air on your body and on your shoulders. And visualize the sun up above, okay? And see the sun and it's warm too hot, not too hot, just warm. And feel that warm ray of sunlight come down and touch the top of your head, warming that beautiful crown chakra and opening it up, okay? Very nice. Now visualize that warm sun start to penetrate your mind, down into your neck and into your shoulders, down both of your arms, down the trunk of your body, in your pelvis, down both of your legs, and then watch it travel from your feet all the way down into the center of the earth. Breathe and relax and just see that golden light travel down, down, down into the center of the earth. And when it reaches the center of the earth, you can wrap that beautiful golden cord of light around a beautiful white globe of energy, okay? Wrap that golden thread of energy around the white globe, okay? And when you do that, just wrap it around and then have it travel all the way back up through the earth, up to the bottom of your feet, up through your body, out the top of your head and into the sun. Now we're connected to the earth, okay, which is a beautiful, beautiful place that holds all of our energy, where it holds our memories, it holds our experiences, and it holds it lovingly, okay? So you're now grounded, but you're also connected to source, the whole, what we revolve around, okay? Source is the creator of all earth, okay? And our lives. Okay, so you're connected to source, and you're also connected to Mother Earth. Okay, now take a big cleansing breath. Very good. Okay, now you can open your eyes. Now, the emotions that we're working on today are kind of heavy, if not very heavy for some of you, and you might need extra support. So if you do, please reach out to your healthcare providers or your mental health care providers for that support, or family or friends, and just talk that through. But if not, this should help. This should help release some of that energy. And we're going to work on grief today. So under grief is burdened. And if you felt burdened, and you might not, but if you do, if you felt burdened, I want you to close your eyes and give that burden a name. And what is burden to you? What feels like a burden to you? And once you identify it, I want you to close your eyes again and give it a color. What color is that burden to you? And I am picking up on a lot of black, so I am clearing the emotions for those that need a little support. I'm going to move this beautiful, beautiful quartz. It's making a lot of noise in my ear. Okay, so I picked black. Okay, and these emotions do have meaning, so I will teach you along the way if we can, okay? But if you have other emotions that come up that are in different colors, like say your burden is blue or red or pink, I will just leave a comment below and I will definitely get back to you and help you understand what those emotion colors mean, okay? So currently we've got black, and black has to do with fear, feeling disconnected, okay? A lot of fear. I specifically feel fear. So we're gonna color out this black. I'm gonna find my black, and I'm using my Sweet Granny's little sugar and creamer set to hold my colors, because this is for her today. So now I want you to draw a big heart on your paper, and I want you to breathe that color and that emotion out of your body. So take a big deep breath and blow and color that emotion out. So I'm going to do quite a bit because I'm working for the collective, but you do your own Big deep breath and watch that, visualize that color leaving your body, coming down your arm and onto the paper, okay? This is a safe and effective way to release emotions. So big deep breath and blow it out. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, I am picking up on some blue now, so I'm going to switch my color to blue and color this heart, the remainder of that energy blue. So black is fear. Blue has to do with your throat chakra. It has to do with speaking up, speaking about whatever is bothering you. Okay, has to do with your throat chakra. Okay. Okay, finish coloring that out. Let's see. Grab this little thing so I can help those who want to know about their colors. Okay. Blue also has to do with blocked self-expression. So those that are coloring blue, it's being unable to express yourself, and unexpressed sadness or resentment is blue. Okay. Black is fear, intense feelings, not understanding the lessons of life, repressed old emotions, and blocked learning. It can also mean evil. If you believe in evil beings, which I do, there is definitely evil on this planet. Okay, so once you're finished coloring, the next emotion that's up is conflict. Okay. Bear with me because once you start this, you're going to want to stay till the end so we can release this energy, okay? So I'm going to close my eyes to visualize this because I'm doing it for a lot of people. So conflict is red, so I'm going to draw a big heart on my paper. Now I want you to visualize if there was any conflict in your life. What's that conflict about? See it and give it a color. And yours can be red also. It can also be other colors. It doesn't have to be red. But this is for the collective, and I'm working for the collective, so I'm doing red. And conflict is violence, rage, hate, resentment. Let's see. Frustration. I'm feeling a lot of rage and hate though. So we're going to color that out. So I'm going to take a big deep breath and I'm going to see the rage and the hate, and I'm going to color that out because hanging on to that makes us sick. Okay, we're not going to hang on to this rage and anger and violence. This isn't who we are as humanity. We really and truly are not meant to hang on to this anger and rage, and there is injustices in this world, but hanging on to this doesn't give us any resolution. There's no clarity when we hang on to this. Big deep breath, blow it out, and keep coloring and blow out all that energy out of your body. We're not going to allow this to control us. Okay, there's no resolution in these behaviors and these energies. It's only sickness. Okay. Blow it out. I'm going to make this darker. There's a lot of anger, a lot of rage, a lot of hate in the world right now. Blow it out. Acting on these emotions is only going to make the matters worse. Okay. Okay. All right. The next emotion that's up for the collective is loss. I want you to close your eyes and look inside your heart space. And if you felt loss or are experiencing loss, what would that be? And now I want you to give it a color. I'm actually going to use brown. Now brown has to do with feeling out of control. Okay, and using negative coping mechanisms to bring control. So as a whole, The collective is got some control issues. Things in your life or in your space or in your realm is feeling out of control, and we're using negative coping mechanisms to bring control. It's like I said earlier with conflict, okay? There's no resolution that comes from violence. Okay, so now we're going to go into loss, and loss is feeling out of control. So I'm using brown, and I'm breathing it out. Because we are not going to use negative coping mechanisms to bring control. It will never bring resolution to our issues. No matter how hard you try, it's only going to make the situation worse. Big deep breath. Blow it out. I'm so grateful for my granny for realizing that this is what needed to be worked on today. I miss her. Big deep breath. Blow this out. Okay. Now the reason we're breathing also, just to let you know, is that it's connecting our hearts with our minds. Okay. When you connect your heart with your mind, you can make very reasonable decisions and healthy decisions. You connect your heart and your mind so that you can analyze the entire situation instead of acting out of ego. Okay? Okay, one last big deep breath, because this was a big one. Big deep breath, blow it out. For those that are using reds and yellows and oranges, yellow has to do with judgment. With this particular emotion, red has to do with violence. Okay. Orange has to do with codependency. It also has to do with sexuality. So if there's sexual issues going on in your world, okay. Orange also has to do with confusion regarding boundaries in our relationships. Blocked creativity. It also has to do with parasitical relationships and issues with money. So those of you who are using orange, that's what that has to deal with, okay? Next one we're going to deal with is anxiety, okay? Close your eyes, visualize what you're feeling anxious about, if at all. If not, just disregard it, because we're all adults here and you're taking accountability for yourself. Okay, if you're not able to address this emotion or whatever's coming up, just wait, and maybe the next one will be for you. Anxiety is coming up though. So if you were feeling anxiety, identify what it's about by closing your eyes. It could be many things, right? Worried about jobs, money, taking care of your families. It could be about our government. It could be about the world, the state of the world right now. It could be a lot of things. So, but we're just going to take all that energy and color it out. Okay, so close your eyes. Okay, I am getting quite a few energies here. I'm getting black, purple, so religion. Purple has to do with authority figures and religion, spirituality. And I'm getting green. So green has to do with betrayal. Okay. Desperate for love and approval, and feeling abandoned or mourning. That's green. Okay. So I'm going to draw my big heart for anxiety. Remember, I'm not drawing necessarily just for those watching, but for the collective of humanity. Okay. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm fairly used to it. Okay, big deep breath. I also have a lot of spiritual support that is helping remove this energy. So don't you worry about me. You worry about you. Color out your energies. Big deep breath. Okay, black again, I'm supposed to remind everybody, has to do with fear. If you are full of anxiety and you're fearing something, the more you fear it, the more you create it. Okay, that is a law, a spiritual law that is a truth. Okay, the more that you fear something, the more you give it energy and the more you create it. Now that's not to cause you more fear, okay? It means work through your emotions. And then once you work through your emotions, then it's addressed and you don't have to stress over this anymore. There's a lot of issues with spirituality and religion right now. A lot of confusion, a lot of anxiety. I'm just going to color that out. If you're also one of those people that is dealing with confusion about religion and spirituality and okay, I just those of you who feel betrayed by your religion, I'm specifically picking that up. Okay, that's why I picked green and purple. Okay, big deep breath, blow it out. If that's not the case, just blow out what it means to you. Okay, whatever anxious thing that is coming up in your realm. But the colors that I picked for the collective was black, purple, and green. So there is issues with authority figures, spirituality, and feeling betrayed or grieving and mourning. That was a lot of energy. Okay. Take one more cleansing breath, you guys, because that was a lot of energy. Okay, and we're going to move on to the next one, and we're going to go on to injustice. Okay, now remember, I'm an intuitive, so I am able to feel and pick up on these energies. If they don't apply for you, then it's not for you, but you can work through what feels like an injustice to you. Okay, so close your eyes. And if you felt that there was an injustice, or you're worried about some injustice that is happening, give it a name, okay, and give it a color. Okay, I'm going to pick pink. There's a lot of energy. Drying my heart. Don't forget to dry your heart, because we're moving it out of our heart space. Okay, a lot of us carry our energy in our heart space, but it's also to clear this space so we can have a resolution. Okay, so pink has to do with blocking the flow of love. I would say that this is a very needed thing for humanity right now. I feel like we don't even know what love really is. We don't know. We don't know what love is. We don't know what acceptance is. We think we know, but we don't. And that's okay. We're going to learn, okay? But we have to remove this energy of feeling like we're not lovable, okay? Remember, so we're clearing injustice. And the injustice is we're not lovable, we're not understood, we're not accepted, we're not worthy of love. We're worthless. All of those things feel like an injustice, right? We feel like people don't appreciate us. So the energy is injustice, but I'm specifically picking up injustice about our identities, who we are, love. I'm going to get some red out because there's violence around this. Anger, rage, hate, resentment, that's red, okay? We feel so much injustice that we're willing to go to war. So much injustice that we're willing to fight other people, that we're willing to take away other people's rights. So much injustice in the world, okay? Okay. Now, I am picking up on white. Now, white is a color, okay? White has to do with hiding, not wanting to be seen, covering up, not wanting to see the truth. Okay, and I am coloring for the collective. If this isn't you, that's okay. Color out what is an injustice in your life. And just so you can see how mine looks, okay, this is for the collective. Remember, it won't be for you. And if it is, great. But I'm coloring this out of the hearts of those who are willing to release it for the collective, okay? Big, deep cleansing breath. This one's hard. If you're feeling weepy, I get it. Breathe it out, breathe it out, breathe it onto your paper, release it, okay? Okay, the next emotion that's up is regret. Now you can watch this as many times as you need to release these emotions, okay? Close your eyes, check in with your heart space and your mind. What is it that you feel regret over? Now this is very individualized. I'm picking up that everyone has different regrets. Mistakes that people have made. Not being able to speak your truth. Not being able to protect yourself, defend others. There's a lot here, okay? So I'm using yellow and a light green. Now this has to do with condemnation. You're condemning yourself. This has to do with judging yourself. These are the colors I'm choosing for the collective. So I'm going to draw my heart. Big deep breath. And we're going to start to color out regret. So you're condemning yourself over a decision that you're making or have made, or people you might have hurt. This is that light green, okay? And this moves this energy out of your body, out of your chakras, helps you find a resolution to the issues, helps you make better decisions, even go to the person and find a way to resolve the issue through communication. But if you've got condemnation and judgment inside your heart space, or anger or rage or violence, you're not going to get a resolution. That's why releasing these emotions and coloring them out, or finding a way to release these emotions, is vital for your relationships. Okay? Breathe. Breathe it out. I also am getting some a little bit lighter green. You can change your colors when they change, okay? Green has to do, again, with betrayal. Sadness, being desperate for love and approval, feeling abandoned. This is green. When you get a lighter green, it's mixed and it can change, and this one's, again, can you see that color? It's condemnation. Bitterness, sarcasm, cruelty, okay? That is what's showing up today for regret. Now it could be you or someone else that you were at the hands of cruelty or toxic, dangerous relationships, okay? I want you to see this is my regret. This is how it should look when you color it out. If this is the colors you chose, you can choose any colors you want, and you can even make it a mess. If your regrets are a messy life, a messy marriage, a messy situation, make it look that way, because you're releasing it from your body onto this paper, okay? And then we'll do a clearing later. Do you understand? Okay, big deep breath and blow it the rest of the way out. Good job. I know I'm moving quickly, but I have 2 more to go, and they're big ones, okay? So shame is showing up. Shame is the lowest vibrating emotion that there is, and it causes the most disease. This is the one that people use suicide to escape from. Please don't do that. If you are feeling in a space where you feel so much shame that it's hopeless and you cannot resolve it any other way than to lose your life over it, please seek help. There is a way through it. I promise you there is. Okay, shame again is black. I'm getting black and orange. and gray. Now, gray has to do with our feminine sides, okay? And all of us have feminine sides, okay? Orange, again, has to do with your sexuality. Confusion regarding boundaries in relationships, absorbing other people's emotions, codependency, parasitical relationships. So this shame is dark. Black is fear, evil, intense feelings, not understanding the lessons of life, and repressed old emotions, okay? It can be other things too. So if you have other colors, let me know and I'll text you back or let you know what those colors mean. But let's identify it. What's the shame about? And let's color it out. Breathe it out. I feel my grandma again. Hi, Granny. She's letting me know that a lot of you who are participating have your ancestors here helping. Okay. Know that you're not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone, even though you feel like you're alone. There's no mistake that there is not a solution for, okay? There might be consequences, but you are loved. You are worthy of love. And when we make mistakes, it's just an opportunity to learn and grow. Do you understand that? Okay? It's just an opportunity to learn and grow. Big deep breath, blow it out. Cry it out, cry it. I feel some of you just crying it out, weeping it out. I understand. I feel it. Grandma says if you can't go for a walk after, it'll be good for you. She says, walk it off. Get out there and walk. Get your head held up high. She was a big walker, my grandma. She walked everywhere. Big deep breath, blow it out. It's gonna be okay. Right now it might not be okay, but it will. There's a solution. Don't give up. Okay? This is the shame that I colored out. Again, if it's messy, make it messy. Okay? Breathe it out. Okay, and the very last emotion that we're going to work on today is fear. Okay? Oh, my dear friends, there's so much fear in this world. So much just so much fear. Draw your heart. Look inside your heart space as you breathe and contemplate what is the greatest fear that you're experiencing right now. Being able to feed your families, put gas in the tank, go to work, fear of losing your homes. So for this one, I'm just picking up on a clear energy. It's so heavy, okay? But fear is hiding, not wanting to be seen, covering up, not wanting to look at the problem, okay? That's what clear is, the clear energy. So what I'm gonna do is just breathe it onto the paper, okay? All right, big deep breath. Those of you who are coloring, I see green, I see blues, I see blacks. Just color it out, okay? Fear of speaking up is blue. Fear of expressing yourself is blue. Use the blue, okay? There's quite a bit of purple also and grays. The purple has to do with your spirituality, your connection with Source or God, okay? Where you stand with your Creator, okay? Color that out. One more big deep breath. Okay, very good. I want you to gather all of these papers that we've covered and cleared out, okay? All these emotions. Okay, and this is a fun one. I want you to find your brightest, happiest yellow. It's connected to Source, okay? And I want you to repeat after me and draw a big X through burden. Okay, burden's the first paper that we did. Make a big X through it and say, I cast all of this to the sun. I cast all of this to the sun. Now this is a visual representation of how to let something go. We're letting it go to Source, to the sun, the creator of all earth, of all life. I cast loss to the sun. Big X. Okay. I cast anxiety to the sun. I cast all the injustice to the sun. I cast all of the regret to the sun. I cast all of the shame to the sun. I cast all of the fear to the sun. To be repolarized. So repeat after me. To be repolarized into positive energy. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. Show me. Now take a big deep breath and blow this energy, and I want you to visualize it. Close your eyes and visualize it going to the sun. Big deep breath. Another big deep breath. Now I want you to replace these. Say, I replace these with peace, resolution, and joy. I replace these with peace, resolution, and joy. So draw a big heart. Write peace, resolution, and joy on your paper. And what does that look like? Now I want you to color it out with your most peaceful, resolved, joyful energies, okay? Joyful colors. So what is peace to you? Peace, I am feeling purple and yellow. And pink. Now these have a positive energy and a positive meaning. So let's color those out. Peace, resolution, and joy. Bring that into your heart space. Breathe it in. Peace. Resolution. Resolution to all of our problems. This opens your heart to have things resolved, to let the Creator bring resolution to you. Peace, resolution, and joy. Feeling my granny today a lot. Okay, let me read those to you, okay? So pink, because I used pink. Pink in the light has to do with, excuse me. Pink in the light has to do with being open to giving and receiving love. Yellow has to do with joy, energy, and trust, security and warmth, self-esteem. Being open to new possibilities, new experiences, love, energy, nourishment, joy. And purple has to do with feeling connected to spiritual sources. So our Creator, feeling like we can trust Him, feeling that He's got us. Or if you don't believe in God, it's your higher power. Okay, right? Thank you for being with me. I hope that this helped. I hope you feel peace today. I hope that you were able to get something from this message and from my granny being here today. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I will see you again soon. Thanks.